I'm back with my Hobonichi Techo Cousin Planner for 2021, and I just thought I'd share with you an update on my preparations for 2021. I have a few different covers that I've inserts for the cover on cover. This one has like a little gratitude piece of artwork that I did, and it's just fun to be able to switch those out. And as I get into my actual Hobonichi, I've just started kind of decorating here and there, not really pushing to have everything done before 2021, because I'm sure I'll just want to continue to play with it. But some of the things I've done is I've written in kind of a theme verse for the year. I have a collage piece by Courtney Diaz of Little Raven Ink here that is on her Patreon account. I've added on top of that some of my own little stickers. Here I've added in some little cover-ups that make the Japanese version a little more United States friendly, I guess you would say. Also, this part covers up the looking back to 2021 calendar. To 2020. I didn't think I would really need that. I more want to look ahead to 2022, so this leaves a place to do some writing. So these are very useful. But that brings up the use of stickers in my planner. And I love stickers, and I love seeing what everyone's doing with all these sticker kits in their Hobonichi, and they look lovely and make very nice pages. But there's a few reasons, and I have purchased some that I look forward to using. These are by Lethbridge Cards in UK. Here's some examples of them. I look forward to using these, but I also realize that, one, these will get expensive very quickly, and so I'm going to limit how much I use them for that reason. Also, I feel like they are going to add some bulk to my pages, and I want this to be a functional, easy to use planner, as well as having the daily creative pages. So I'd rather, if I'm going to add a lot of bulk, I'd kind of rather it be in my back here in my daily pages to add decorations in back there. And then the other thing is that I want this to be a place for my own creativity. So nothing wrong with using stickers like these. I'm sure I will use some too, but I really hope to mostly do more of my own thing in here. So you can just follow along. They may not be as pretty, but I'm going to have a lot of fun doing them. So I haven't done anything with these yet, but I'm excited about starting on tracking. I might make these like kind of color-coded. I do have some mild liner markers, and they'll be great for marking in here. And so I think I may make each of my habits line a different color, just to make it a little easier to follow in. I haven't decided about that yet, or maybe I'll just color them as I fill them in. And of course have my index things. I've started filling in a little bit more of the calendar pages. I have added some stickers in here and there. Some of them are my own that I have for as digital sheets for my patrons. Some of them are this is from an Amazon sheet, just different places. But I've started filling in a little bit, adding some sticky notes here and there to what I need to put in somewhere. I like putting well, I'm still kind of feeling out how to arrange things. It's kind of nice to have things on sticky notes, and then I can change my mind. I also, one of the things that I'm doing instead of using stickers is to do some stamping. And so I carved this little teeny tiny cupcake so that I could stamp in here and mark birthdays, family birthdays. And so I've done that. I've gone through the whole year and stamped those and gotten those marked, and done a little bit of coloring in with them. I've added my own month, because I like the name of the month to be a little more visible than this little tiny word. So I've added in my own stickers here, which are also part of the prompt sheets available to my patrons. This also was a patron sheet. This was a Courtney Diaz cute little, I love this Hello 2021 that she has, and I've used it a few places. So I've added in, just started kind of adding some things here and there. I've added some other stamps, like I very lightly stamped. This was for St. Patrick's Day, so it kind of draws my attention to it, but it's light enough that if I want to write over it later, I can. So I use green, I use yellow as to mark like personal days. I use green to mark income producing events like a workshop or an art show. So I've gone through and marked some of those. Things are scheduled. 2020 taught me to kind of put things on sticky notes because things may change. So I'm just kind of starting to get some things for the year and getting some of my planning down. So that's my calendar part. And then I'm doing a little bit more decorating in my weekly. I've added some watercolor, drawn in a little snowman there. I was very tempted to get some weekend stickers, but thought I can write that in myself. So did that. I've used the highlighters to partition off the parts of the day for I'm going to use them. And then moving back to my daily, or the page that begins the daily pages. It's in between the weekly view and the daily pages. There's I think it said this year or something like that. So I love to make goals. I don't always hit them all, but I think I come closer by making them than if I didn't make them. So this is kind of my goals page for 2021. I haven't filled in all of my goals yet. Again, I use this image by Courtney Diaz. I love that, and her numbers again up here. Otherwise, they are from my own digital sheets. Then I also used my planner stencil that's available in my Etsy shop and used it here and there in here. And I've got this page ready. I also did a section to reflect on. I believe these words were by Inky Quill on her patron site. So I have this ready though to do some journaling and a little bit of goal making for the year. And I love having this because I can turn back to it throughout the year, kind of reevaluate, see how I'm going, maybe see where I need to get back on track. So that is a page that I have laid out and ready, and I'm starting to turn my mind towards some of the things I want to see happen in 2021, and I'll fill that in, and also kind of some of the lessons learned from 2020. And then that will move on to January. This will be more specific to January goals, and I can use my yearly goals to kind of break down into my monthly goals. And I love that there's a page set aside for that. And then I've just slowly started adding some more to pre-decorating some of these pages just to kind of give me a jump start on this page. I have done some stenciling with one of my own stencils from my Etsy shop. I've been hand carving some stamps, and I stamped one of my own hand carved stamps onto some tissue paper that I glued in here. So again, keeping it real nice and thin. This is also from one of my collage sheets put in here. So I'm just kind of getting things started. There's still lots of room for however that day goes. I also have clipped in here my prompts because there's a few ways I'm going to use my prompts, and I have them all cut up and ready to use, and it's kind of amazing. It makes you realize how many days 365 really is. That's a lot. There's all these prompts, all these words. And so it's kind of cool because it's like, wow, what a treasure a whole year is. That's a lot of days. And what am I going to make of that collection of days? So it's kind of exciting for me to see all of these. And the ways I'm going to use my prompts are a few different ways. one of the ways is I'm gonna pick words. Like I picked the word vow because this is my husband and I's wedding anniversary, and so I'm hand-picking some words that I think would be nice here and there. I chose the word embrace for this page that was pre-decorated for Mother's Day. So I am pre-selecting some words that I want to choose, but I'm also maybe picking some that I might put together. Like say I have these two words for these 2 days, and I might kind of combine those into one kind of theme for both days. Or I might just randomly draw out of my little pot here and just have them in here and just go, if I'm kind of stumped what I'm going to do on a day, and just pull one out and it says peony. So, you know, then I'm going to paint a peony over that page. So, or find a picture of one or whatever. So I think those, I'm looking forward to using these. And again, look at all of these. What a treasure of days that we have coming up. This page, I just kind of did a little simple watercolor elephant, and I picked the prompt to create. I can kind of envision maybe he'll hold a paintbrush. It's on one of the days that is supposed to be a studio day for me, so I'm just looking forward to just kind of playing around. And I like to do that because it kind of jump starts these. If I have some things already done, I found by working in my 2020 daily journal that when I kind of work ahead and jump around in my book, it makes it easier for me to not get behind and to be able to just enjoy and have fun, and it gives me a little more time to think about what I want to do. So I've been having fun doing some of that prep work. I stenciled a sunflower on here for Kansas's birthday. I have Valentine's Day, and the day after I've decorated with some Distress Oxide ink and done some stenciling here. I also stamped one of my hand-carved stamps there. What else have I done in here? I've just done a little watercolor wash here for the first day for March. A little image transfer and some watercolor here. It's a day that I've scheduled an art sale. We'll see if it happens. This was Mother's Day. I put a photo in here. So I've just been kind of having some fun here and there. It's kind of special days or holidays more that I've been doing. So now I'm just going to have a little time, and I'm going to do a little more playing in here, and you can come along and watch if you'd like.